Hello, everybody. We welcome you here tonight to Lakota East High School, where we have a matchup between your Lakota East Thunderhawks and the Colerain Cardinals. It is senior night out here tonight for the Thunderhawks, for our men's basketball players and many other winter sports that have not had their own chance for senior night yet. This is going to be a good game here tonight. Last game of the season, and of course last home game before playoffs. Liam, what do you have for us today?
Well, in pregame, we did see Isaiah King of Lakota East. He is back. He had some sort of arm surgery. I'm not familiar on what exactly, but he is suited up tonight. In exchange, however, Charlie Willis is not actively suited up. He is down on the sideline, but he only has a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Could be interesting to see how those two play out tonight.
Will be interesting to see if Isaiah King gets any starting time tonight. He has not played a majority of this season with that arm injury, but when he was here and in years prior, he has been a very strong and important member of this Lakota East team. Want to give a little quick shout out to our senior basketball players. There are 3 on the East team, 2 starters. That would be Luke Shaw and Ashton Washburn, as well as that Jake Hall is also a senior. Shout out to those guys, as well as that numerous seniors on Colerain. I believe Colerain has either seniors or sophomores, no freshmen or juniors on their team. Should be interesting seeing them next year. For the seniors, senior Donovan Chamber, senior Eric Davis, Trey Wynn, Elijah Collins, KJ Pryor, Pierre, and Phil Emery. And that is it. Every other player on Colerain is a sophomore, as we get ready to start our player intros.
And that is a great point you just made. Since the team is so sophomore heavy, a lot of things can come into play. And I mean, we've seen this Colerain team, they're only 2-17 and still have yet to get a win in the conference. That inexperience in varsity sports could be crucial to examining this team of Colerain. Just their inability to get anything really going in the GMC.
As we get going and finishing up our player introductions here, our starting 5 for Lakota East tonight: Luke Shaw, Brady Bowman, Ashton Washburn, JJ Smith, and Brody Hayes. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Brody Hayes is not starting tonight. Senior Jake Hall will be taking his place. Great to see all 3 of our seniors making a start here tonight.
And as for Colerain, they are starting number 0, Malachi Smith, number 5, Brett Johnson, number 22, Phil Emery, and 2 other players, number 14, that is Jaden Bryant, and then number 1, Donovan Chambers. Majority sophomore starting lineup for Colerain, as they're just about ready to get underway here from Lakota East High School, the regular season finale.
Yes, sir. Up here for the tip-off is JJ Smith and Phil Emery. JJ Smith gets the ball back to Brady Bowman. Bowman working on Johnson. Drives up, passes to Smith. Passes into the lane to Luke Shaw, and the ball dribbles out of bounds. Appears it's going to be Colerain ball on the throw-in.
Well, just great defensive showing from Colerain right at the start. They had a guy right behind Luke Shaw, able to make that coverage, and then another player step up into the pocket to try and stop Luke.
Shot from Luke Shaw is no good. Jake Hall and Ashton Washburn also tried to get up and save that after the actual East throw-in. That was Brady Bowman, as Jake Hall goes up to shoot free throws. Jake Hall this season is currently 57% for free throws, has not taken too many as he makes the first one here tonight. Getting East on the board for the first time.
There you go, Jake Hall, the senior. We actually got to talk with him a bit pregame, and he talked about just the confidence he has in himself despite his playing time. He is very confident in his abilities and the team's abilities and how he contributes to this team.
Foul called on Brett Johnson, the sophomore. A little bit too aggressive there. They are going to give it to Luke Shaw on the throw-in. Brady Bowman back as well. J.J. Smith up the middle. Bowman passes to Washburn. Washburn to Smith. J.J. Smith goes up for the layup, misses it, and Ashton Washburn tries to just get that rebound, get that up in there, but it is not good. But Ashton Washburn now goes up to shoot 2 free throws. Ashton Washburn this season is 75% on free throws as he misses the first one.
Well, as you said, Ashton Washburn has been very reliable on free throws this season. Has really been a contributing factor so far, these free throws, these fouls. As East, they just haven't been able to make too many shots despite being under some kind of light coverage. They really need to start making their shots, especially in the paint, a lot more clean so that they can start pulling ahead early and easy.
Colerain trying to get some aggression here. Shot by Johnson is up and not good. Covered by Washburn and Bowman. Luke Shaw drives up, layup, and it's good. Luke Shaw gets the first non-free throw points of this game. Brett Johnson going back. Passes the ball to Malachi Smith. Ball goes to Kamar Rainey. Or sorry, no, that's Phil Emery. And a steal from Jake Hall. Emery just didn't see that coming there. Brady Bowman coming up now up against Brett Johnson once again. Ball goes to Ashton Washburn, passes it out to Jake Hall. Ball goes back to Brady Bowman. Back to Smith. Hall. J.J. Smith working it, and he gets a layup. J.J. Smith, currently very powerful player here to have down in the paint. J.J. Smith, 6'4" sophomore, has been a very crucial player this season. Didn't play a couple games a few weeks ago. As Brady Bowman gets the breakaway layup, put East up to 9. Timeout, Colerain.
We will be right back in just a moment.
As we come back here after this short timeout, we have a throw-in. It's Donovan Chambers, gets the ball out, high pass to Johnson. Does manage to pull it in. Johnson working on Luke Shaw. Gets the ball out to Emery. Phil Emery, field goal shot is no good, recovered. Oh no, brought back in by Malachi Smith. And it's almost stolen by Ashton Washburn. He gets it back. Luke Shaw gets it now, trying to get back on the attacking side of the court here. Shaw with little to no coverage, field goal shot, and it's a just complete air ball off the wrong foot there as that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Donovan Chambers to throw it in.
Well, Luke Shaw there, just not the cleanest play. He had a pretty clean pocket for a 3, but then he took a step into the paint And then I think that's kind of when he realized, wait, I could have gone for 3. He takes a step back, then steps back into the paint, and by that point, he's all messed up. He just lobs it up nowhere near the net.
Yeah, and there, too, we just saw the Jaden Bryant three-point shot. He's currently 34% on 3 points this season. Last I checked, didn't shoot a whole lot of them either. As Ashton Washburn takes a 3, bounces off the rim. Malachi Smith takes it now. Smith working on it, gets it to Johnson. Back to Smith. Far pass out, stolen by J.J. Smith. Drives up, and it's another layup. 2 more points for J.J. Smith. Up to 4 already on the night, only 4 minutes into this game.
East has been taking great advantage of this Colerain offense. They've already had a handful of breakaways in this one. They've just been able to read the eyes of the man with the ball so easily, able to take that ball away on pretty much every single play now.
Jake Hall trying to get some action there. Rebounded again by Ashton Washburn. I believe foul is called there.
Now credit to Colerain, they have been trying a handful of things on defense, and a lot of it has been working. As we saw earlier, they were filling the paint, forcing Lakota East to just kind of have to pass around the three-point line until they get an opportunity to work themselves in. And that has worked to their advantage. A lot of 2 points on East. It's just their offense, as we see right there.
Smith steals it again, and it's a dunk for J.J. Smith on senior night.
That's just exactly what I was talking about. Their offense, a lot of errant passes, and it has been completely throwing them off in this one.
J.J. Smith, and it's another steal. This time it's Luke Shaw. Goes and gets the layup as East gets up to 15. Just absolute dominance and aggression by Lakota East's offense so far. They've been imposing their will. This has been insane so far.
Couple of substitutes coming in for Colerain. Number 11, Eli Dotson, and number 4, Asa Brand. For Lakota East, number 32, Alec Washburn, and number 24, Brody Hayes.
Brody Hayes, one of the junior players on this team. He's been very consistent this year. He is one of the team's better shooters when he's locked in, but Brody Hayes, he's got a little bit of an issue where if he gets and misses a shot or three-pointer, gets in his head and starts missing. This is one of those games where you want to get your good players the ball and give them the chance to be aggressive with it, as we've seen already. See if Brody Hayes can get some action here tonight.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely a key. If you're Brody Hayes, you just got to let those moments go, right? No player is able to make a 3 every single time. You got to stay focused and in the zone. You just got to move right past it. And I mean, defensively, he's great. It's just about making sure he keeps in the right headspace on offense, and he can be one of the team's top players.
Ball goes to Donovan Chambers, working on Alec Washburn right now. Good to see. It's cool to see here the two brothers here, Ashton and Alec Washburn. Ball goes to Asa Brand, and then Brody Hayes takes it. Oh, he gets hit a little bit going for the layup.
And if you're Colerain, you're probably just asking yourself, what can we even do at this point? I mean, obviously they were high-flying offense, and that's kind of worked against them as they kind of got a little too far ahead, and East could just read them like a book. They tried to slow it down there, and it's the exact same story. And now they've fouled off again, giving another opportunity for East in their territory. If you're Colerain's head coach, you got to figure it out, and you got to figure it out quick.
Bang! Three-point shot by Brady Bowman, the sophomore. He's currently 35% for 3 points this year. He also leads this team in average points. He already has 5 here tonight, playing very well as East has so far taken a dominant lead. Ball goes out of bounds. Ashton Washburn and Donovan Chambers were fighting for it there. Adelaire Muname is in the game for the first time tonight. He went in for, I believe, Luke Shaw. Brady Bowman trying to move his guys around and get an open pass to Washburn. Washburn to Washburn here. Back again, and then to Bowman. Just trying to play some time here. They have a very healthy lead. Shot by Alec Washburn, hits the backboard. Awkward corner shoot there.
While that did not have the intended result that East wanted, I thought it was great to see that chemistry and that working back and forth between Alec and Ashton Washburn. Right, brother dynamic. They've probably been playing in their driveway for years together now. So getting to put that on the court, work this defense with ease.
Adelaire Muname has a foul, on Phil Emery, who is up to shoot free throws. Phil Emery is 56% for free throws as he misses that one. Goes up for the second. Second free throw is good as Colerain finally gets himself moving back on the board. Brady Bowman working on Asa Brand. I believe that might be Asa Brand. I'm not entirely sure. Asa Brand. Thank you for the correction, Liam. Pass from Washburn to Washburn, then to Bowman. Ashton Washburn trying to get it up. Open shot for Brody Hayes. Doesn't make it. Asa Brand tried to go up and get the rebound. Could not get it.
And with 1 minute left in the half, this has just not been your game if you're Colerain. You've shown some flashes of greatness on defense, been able to keep Lakota East out of the paint for the most part, but there's just been too many breakaways that East has been able to easily capitalize with. This is going to be a very big quarter break with this head coach, Evan Heitman, trying to figure out a new strategy for this Colerain team.
Asa Brand makes the three-point shot. And this Colerain offense by no means is low-powered or low-scoring. They put up 52 points in their last game against Fenwick. The only issue is Fenwick put up 89. This is these kind of games where you're seeing everybody, and they're going and they're scoring a lot, but they're just letting these other teams do whatever they want on defense. It's almost kind of happening here again tonight as Brady Bowman is kind of passing the ball around, letting time run down in the first. Make a last little bit play. Ashton Washburn gives it to Adelaire Muname. Shot by Alec Washburn last second, and it's good for a three-point shot to end out the first quarter. Your score, 21-7 Lakota East as we step away.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read.
We welcome you back here to the Hawks Nest for the second quarter of action here. Throw in by Colerain, passed to Donovan Chambers, working on Ashton Washburn. Chambers trying to find an open man. It gets taken away by Washburn. J.J. Smith goes up again, but loses the ball in transition as he goes into the locker room. Whatever's back there, he goes back there to go find that ball.
Just slipped through his hands there on the transition, trying to pull it up into his hand, and that's a moment when you gotta just kind of slow it down a little bit. You can't let that happen, you know.
Agreed. And J.J. Smith now up to take free throws. J.J. is 58% of free throws as he makes his first.
Now East, they're not too concerned with J.J. Smith. He's been a very, very productive player for them. Coming in as a sophomore, right? It's not easy to get on this lineup right away. Coach Adkins is very rigorous.
J.J. Smith, very impressive talent. He actually was on varsity last year. Luke Shaw going up and taking the shot, going at it again. I believe that will be a foul on Luke Shaw. A little interesting to see there. I think two of the Colerain players genuinely just ran into each other. Looked like that was Donovan Mitchell and Eli Dotson. People getting moved around here. Eli Dotson in for the first time tonight. Bryant is back in as Asa Brand, sorry. Ball to Brand. Passes it out to Emery. Phil Emery, the senior, working there.
And that was a much more disciplined offensive stand for East. Oh, what a beautiful three there from Jay Call. But as I was saying, just absolutely disciplined for Colerain. They really slowed the game down, worked against the Lakota East defense. Instead of trying to force something to happen, they just let it come to them. Ended up working out in their favor, even though Jay Call very quickly got the ball right back and scored the three.
Lakota East definitely playing a lot more aggressive and efficient offense, but Colerain is finding their groove in playing a slower game where they're not necessarily as focused in trying to blast East in the face, because then it just doesn't work, as that ball is airballed and goes out of bounds. That was Donovan Chambers who missed that shot. Brady Bowman and Luke Shaw coming up on half court. Passed out to Washburn. Washburn gets it to Luke Shaw. Dangerous pass there. Gets it out to Jake Hall and then Brady Bowman. Trying to find the shot here. Jake Hall working on Donovan Chambers. Back to Washburn. Shaw trying to take a shot behind J.J. Smith there. Not going to work. Brady Bowman again. Passes out deep. Jake Hall, three. Just barely misses it. Jake Hall is currently 33% on three-point shots this year. He's made his one and only so far. He tries to go and break up that pass attempt by Asa Brand and Jaden Bryant. As Asa Brand and Donovan Chambers go out, and in come Brett Johnson and Meech Thomas. Two more sophomores here. Meech Thomas in here for the first time. He actually doesn't have a whole lot of playing time. I couldn't find any stats for Meech Thomas. Has the ball right now, passes it out to, that is Johnson. Bryant's three-point shot is good. Jaden Bryant is 34% for 3 points this year. Very good, consistent shooter there. Very nice jump shot. J.J. Smith, Brady Bowman for the three, and it's good. Brady Bowman now 8 points on the night already.
Coach Adkins, after that three, runs up to a ref and calls a timeout. We will be right back in just one moment.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our...
Welcome you back here in the second quarter. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Colerain has the ball. Jaden Bryant, long throw out to Emery. Keeps it in bounds. Good running work there. As he blasts J.J. Smith, that is a foul.
Now that, I actually thought that was a pretty interesting play design there. They had Emery all the way down court, and I don't even know if East picked up on that. He was wide open for the throw. Now he kind of stumbled a little bit on reestablishing the ball, which kind of resulted in some errant play, especially on the push-off there. But I thought it was a great idea in concept, and I'm interested to see if they try some more of those trick-style plays in this game.
Definitely. They have players out here like Phil Emery, who are able to make those big level plays. Phil Emery, a senior. We see teams getting moved around a little bit on both sides. Isaiah King in for the first time tonight, as well as Brody Hayes coming back in. Good to see Isaiah King in the game. The junior has not played a whole lot. Brady Bowman gets a pass out to Jake Hall. Luke Shaw's shot is good. Bang. We see Mama and Papa Shaw with the baby face sign out in the crowd.
And Luke Shaw has been one of East's most reliable three-point shooters, 41.7% on three-point attempts. He has had so many of those great opportunities, just getting left alone there on that left-hand side of the court for three. Absolutely one of these electric seniors on this team.
Great to see that our strongest players here are playing strong as Meach Thomas, sophomore, gets the field goal shot up and good. Brady Bowman now passes to Isaiah King, then to Brody Hayes. Back to Bowman. Brady Bowman goes for layup, misses just a little bit. Jaden Bryant coming on with three guys on him, and he loses the ball there. Will be free throws here, foul on Lakota East. Jaden Bryant, Brody Hayes with the foul. Jaden Bryant here to shoot two. As we said earlier, he's very consistent with some of these shots, and never mind, as he misses the first one. Jaden Bryant, 61% for free throws. It's a very healthy number that you see, but he goes to hit the second, and he makes it cleanly.
Now I want to take us back a little bit to Colerain's last offensive score. Meach Thomas with the bucket. And if our stats are correct, those were his first points of the season. Better late than never, always, and especially for a sophomore on a such a heavily sophomore-dominated team, to get that playing time and that opportunity, maybe show himself as capable for next season.
Definitely good to see, because this team, unless they pick up other people next year, find some new other players, will be almost entirely juniors, as Brady Bowman just takes a deep three-point shot halfway to the half-court line. No good, as Meach Thomas is now on Luke Shaw. Gets the ball out to Jaden Bryant. Shots up by Jaden Bryant, bounces off the rim, recovered by Isaiah King.
They are going to call a travel on Colerain, it appears. No, excuse me, they called it on Lakota East. Colerain will get a throw in here.
Meach Thomas gets it out to the sophomore, number 24, Alreese Lewis Ballard. Now it's Brett Johnson. Gets it back to Lewis Ballard. Almost smacked down by Isaiah King. Brady Bowman now with Luke Shaw in coverage too. Luke Shaw gets to Isaiah King, back to Bowman. Shot out to Brody Hayes, shots up. No good. Jaden Bryant gets it. That ball just goes out of bounds.
And you can tell how much Lakota East is liking having Isaiah King back. That is now 2 different passes that he has deflected, one of which resulted in a takeaway. Another one sailed out of bounds. Isaiah King already making his presence known back on the court.
100%. It's great to see Isaiah King back here after a long time of being absent. Looks like for a second there, Coach Heitman was trying to call a timeout. Maybe not, though. Brady Bowman going and trying to get up there. Gets the ball to J.J. Smith. Just barely off the rim. Jalen Bryant on Ashton Washburn. Foul on Ashton Washburn. That will be his second of the game.
Interesting little interaction there on the east sideline. Coach Adkins sent Jake Hall up to be a future sub, but almost half a second later swapped him out for Isaiah King. And Jake Hall did not seem very happy about that, and in return, Coach Adkins seemed kind of fed up about something. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but still something of note.
Jake Hall, still a little bit of frustration talking to the other coaches here. As Jalen Bryant takes his second free throw, that is good, as Colerain advances to 19 points. Slowly coming back from this very large deficit. Isaiah King dribbling on his own feet here. A little bit rusty maybe. It hits him with the hezzy. Makes Jalen Bryant miss completely. Pass out to Alec Washburn. Brady Bowman passes to Smith. Back to Bowman. Three-point shot up in the air. J.J. Smith's layup is blocked by Lewis Ballard.
That was just a great block there. J.J. Smith able to rebound the pass, or rebound the shot, and then Lewis Ballard quickly responded, quick thinking and great coverage, and he was just able to bat it away.
We'll say some of these, I do apologize, some of these players on where we get our stats either did not have stats available or they were minuscule to the point where I didn't feel fit to record some of these smaller stats. It's J.J. Smith. Second free throw is not good.
Just a technical foul. They called it on Lewis Ballard on that previous play on which he batted the pass away. Now Bowman will get a shot.
No good as well. Just something about this pressure you feel when you're taking these kind of free throws. Nobody around you, only you. You can see it shakes up the nerves a little bit as Brady Bowman's second free throw is good. Isaiah King gets the throw in to Bowman.
Kind of sleepwalking here. He's known to kind of slow it down around midcourt, let plays develop down by the net.
Alec Washburn passes it out to Bowman. Brady Bowman just trying to find a place. Colerain playing very good defense right now. Alec Washburn working on Brett Johnson. Gets it back to Bowman. A lot of sophomore talent here on this team for Lakota East. Two sophomore starters, Brady Bowman, J.J. Smith, and another one, Alec Washburn, as you see here, is also a sophomore, younger brother of Ashton. Brady Bowman, they're just kind of playing around, letting this clock run down. Less than 30 seconds left here and counting.
If you're Colerain, you just try not to let him get in the paint. As you can see, they're kind of following him with it, stepping in and out. It's kind of like the waves up against the shore, and eventually it gives out here. Colerain able to draw a foul out of East, and they'll get a throw in from the side.
12 seconds now. Brett Johnson has it. 10 left. Layup is good by Phil Emery as time runs out. Brady Bowman hucks the ball, obviously short. We are now cutting to halftime. Your score, Lakota East 34, Colerain 21. We will see you for the third quarter.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
What is your name and grade?
I'm Malik Al-Samani, and I'm a sophomore.
How'd you hear about the essay contest?
Ms. Mahaffey's honors English 10 class, she offered it as an extra credit assignment. It was kind of a reflection on my family and their experiments.
Can you describe how you felt when you won?
I was kind of shocked at first, but it was like a very good feeling. On Martin Luther King Day, the 19th, I'll stand up in front of like a group of people and I'll just read my essay out loud.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
Thanks, guys.
The 2026 Lakota East Jazz Swing Dance is coming up on Friday, February 6th in the Lakota East main campus cafeteria from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Tickets are $10 and will be available to purchase at the event. All proceeds go directly to support Lakota East band students and the Guard.
Come join us for an evening of music from the big band era, swing dancing, dance lessons, snacks, and fun for the entire family.
NHS applications are available to juniors with a cumulative GPA of 3.8 or higher. They must be picked up after school in room 266 or 270 between Monday, January 12th and Friday, January 16th.
Remember, juniors, that this is your only opportunity to apply to be a member of the NHS during your senior year. We are so excited to congratulate our Lakota East dance team, who recently won first place in their competition over the weekend and are continuing to show their talent and spirit for the school.
My name is Lacey Burke.
My name's Caleb Wood.
I've been on the dance team for 3 years now, and I'm a senior.
I'm a senior, and I've been on the Lakota East dance team for 4 years.
What is Lakota East dance team?
Lakota East dance team is a sport here at Lakota East that we all come together and we make great halftime performances for the basketball games.
Well, it's obviously the dance team of Lakota East, but we perform at pregame basketball games and at halftime at only home basketball games, not away.
Why is it important to have a dance team?
It's important to have a dance team to help raise that school spirit of ours and just get out in the community and have fun.
I think it provides a fun atmosphere every single game, and it adds some like a little pizzazz to it.
What work gets put in behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, we spend a lot of time cleaning our nationals routine and our performances we perform at halftime. We also spend a lot of time conditioning our bodies to be prepared for that.
Behind the scenes, we practice weekly, and recently we've been preparing for state and nationals is down in Florida, February 6th, and we're so excited to go.
Why do you continue to dance for the dance team?
I continue to dance for Lakota East because I love the environment and the people I'm around. I also think it's very fun. We love being in the spotlight, so it's just a good time for all of us.
I continue to dance for the love of dance, of course, but also the friends and family that I've made through it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Tonight's game theme is USA.
Hope to see you in your stars and stripes on the Hawks Nest.
Boys JV plays at 4:30, girls varsity plays at 6, and boys varsity plays at 7:30. And the dance team will be performing during halftime of the boys varsity game.
Lakota East Broadcasting will be streaming the game, so make sure you follow the club on Instagram and YouTube at LEHS Broadcasting to stay updated. Hey Max, what is the difference between a duck and George Washington?
I don't know.
One has a face on a bill and the other has a bill on its face.
These have been your weekly announcements brought to you by Lakota East Media. Have a great day, Hawks. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Attention juniors, Monday, January 12th, NHS applications will be available for juniors that meet the following minimum requirements: a 3.8 weighted cumulative GPA and have completed 30 hours of community service since the 8th grade. Applications will be available to be picked up in room 270 with Mrs. Goski or room 266 with Ms. Gershner after school starting on January 12th.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Madison Springmeyer.
And I'm Beck Lucas, and these are your weekly announcements.
Congratulations, Hawks. You have made it through your first week of school in 2026, and you can look forward to another 4-day week a week from now, thanks to Martin Luther King Day.
The Lakota East BattleBots Winter Brawl is coming up on the 15th. Our engineering students are preparing to battle against other schools in the upper gym. Our peers worked hard to build powerful bots over these past months, so teachers, if you have a free bell, please bring your students down to support or play the live stream provided by Lakota East Broadcasting on YouTube.
And now, let's go see Bailey and Natalie to update us on the Lakota East sports world. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Natalie.
We hope you had a great break, because our athletes definitely did not slow down. The new year is already busy for Thunderhawks sports.
That's right. While most of us are sleeping in over break, our teams were practicing and competing. There was a lot going on, so let's jump right in.
Starting with the boys basketball, they went 2 out of 3 over the break and are playing some solid basketball right now.
They will be back in action this Friday with a road game at Oak Hill, so be sure to mark your calendars to come out and support.
On the girls basketball side, it has been a tough stretch with 2 losses since the break, but they are looking to bounce back.
That bounce back opportunity comes this Saturday when they also play at Oak Hills. Good luck to all the girls this weekend.
And for the wrestling, they had a full schedule as well. The boys competed at Wilmington on Wednesday and have a big weekend ahead.
They will be competing at the Ron Thomas Invitational and the Charlie Moore Invitational.
And on the girls' side, the girls' wrestling team was also at Wilmington and are getting ready for the Pioneer Classic this weekend.
Gymnastics was also in action with a meet on the 30th, and they are back at it again this Saturday.
Good luck to the gymnastics team as they continue their season this weekend.
Finally, swimming is back in action as they compete in the Princeton Invitational this weekend.
A lot has happened over break, and there's even more coming up for Thunderhawk sports.
Now, there's only one thing left to say.
Let's go Thunderhawks! Class registration is now open. Start planning and scheduling all of your classes for the 2026-2027 school year. You can schedule your classes and school links, and everything closes January 30th. Make a meeting with your counselor or look on the Lakota website for more information. Be sure to keep in mind your electives and take a content creation course like digital editing or multimedia production, and you can be a part of making these wonderful weekly announcements. There are also weighted courses and have opportunities for college credit and graduating with honors.
And now let's hear a former East graduate talk about speech class.
Hi everyone, my name is Kaylee Ellis. I graduated from Lakota East back in 2017, and I took speech back in 2015 when I was a junior. I just recently graduated Ohio University with my bachelor's in sports management and a certificate in social media. And now I'm pursuing my master's in business administration here at OU once again. I think when I walked into that first day of speech class, I didn't realize how much I was going to learn and how much what I was going to learn that I was going to use in my college career, a professional career, and just everyday life. Speech was that opportunity to be comfortable in speaking in front of others and be able to explore how I was able to use my own creativity in my writing skills and presenting skills. It was the best class I've taken so far, and I'm very thankful for speech and for Mr. Harnhart.
Now off to Luke Mickelson, where he'll fill us in on the latest meeting of Art Club.
What's going on, Lakota East High School? I'm Luke Mickelson, back with our club highlight of the week. And if you like to draw, paint, or even express your artistic ability, you should consider joining Art Club. So let's go dive in and see what's going on. Why do you think students should join Art Club?
There's a lot of creativity going around, and we do a lot more projects than like just drawing.
That's cool. And what is Art Club?
It's just a friendly place to come and go. Like, we'll always accept you no matter what you do or what you are.
What is your favorite thing that you've ever made?
We welcome you back to the second half of action here at Lakota East. Colerain is currently down to Lakota East 21-34. Some highlights here. Brady Bowman with 9 points, Luke Shaw 7. JJ Smith has 9 as well, and Jake Hall has 5. For Colerain leading them, Jaden Bryant with 9 points. And other than that, Meech Thomas has 4 and Phil Emery has 3. Not much else to note here. Been a slow game so far for Colerain. They're trying to get back into it here as we get started for Lakota East.
Well, being down 13, that's obviously not the easiest comeback to make. But Colerain has really started to get into a bit of a rhythm in this second half, or in the second quarter, excuse me. And they've really just slowed the game down on offense, and they've played some pretty solid defense too. If they can keep the fouls down, I think that there can absolutely be a chance that they can make a comeback in this game.
I agree, Liam. This is one of those situations where Colerain, even with this deficit, they may be playing from behind, but they are still putting up a fight. They've been doing well on defense after their heavy scoring spree in the beginning. Lakota East hasn't been doing a whole lot as Ashton Washburn tries to find a spot, gets it to Jake Hall from Luke Shaw. Washburn, Hall now.
And if you're Lakota East, yeah, you're just going to try to pick apart this Colerain defense here. They've also in turn slowed their game down, just let everything develop around them, make the pass, and then eventually work themselves into the paint for the shots. And overall, that hasn't been working the best for Lakota East, as Colerain has been able to find ways to keep them pretty silent through this slower playing style.
I agree. For Lakota East now, they're just trying to keep Colerain from building up too much confidence as Malachi Smith pushes up on Luke Shaw. Misses the layup, though. Luke Shaw gets it to Brady Bowman. Moving out now. Brady Bowman back to Ashton Washburn. Then to Bowman again, now to Hall. Ashton Washburn now fighting Colerain's defense here, who Ashton Washburn's been pretty quiet so far tonight, has a point and 2 fouls. Still helping out his team a whole lot. Luke Shaw trying to get the ball to somebody. J.J. Smith just going up, barely misses that layup. It's picked up, and then Brett Johnson goes and takes it. Shot by Chambers, bang, 3. Donovan Chambers is 50% for 3-pointers as he gets another one here tonight. Sorry, no, that is actually his first points of tonight.
And that's exactly what you want as Colerain. You slow down that Lakota East offense as defenses have been doing all season, and that's kind of been a deciding factor. Once defenses really figure out how to cover Lakota East, they start getting really silent on offense. And so Colerain able to slow down the defense. Now they can start working on offense, like that great play they just made where they got a wide open 3 as well.
Luke Shaw. And like you said, Colerain has just been slowing down East as now J.J. Smith goes up, gets the quick little layup to improve to 11 points today. Jaden Bryant now on J.J. Smith, working around. Hard pass to Malachi Smith, maybe a little bit too hard. Sorry, no, that was Brett Johnson trying to do anything they can to just manage their strengths here. Jaden Johnson, definitely a very strong athlete, strong player here, as we've seen him very confidently shooting deep and doing these deep passes. One just a little bit too hard. Shot by Jake Hall, bounces in and out. Ball's bouncing around on the court there. Jake Hall fighting for it, a little bit aggressive, but it does look like Brett Johnson had that one.
Colerain calls a 30-second timeout. We will be right back after this.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same.
Little bit delayed, but we are back as Jaden Smith fights for that layup, does not get it, but it looks like there will be a foul. Jaden Smith coming up to shoot 2. As we have said and seen so far, very strong for shooting. 2 free throws coming up now. First one is good, bouncing around there a little bit.
And Colerain, regardless of their record, they have not been a bad shooting team at all. It has just been they've gotten caught on the lower end of a lot of high-scoring games. Just to name a couple, right? They played Princeton. They lost 94-48. 48 not at all a bad high school score, but Princeton just absolutely dominant on offense. Same kind of deal with Lakota West and Fenwick. All these teams, it's not that they're low scoring, it's that they give up a lot of points. So if East can't put points on the board, it is going to end up that Colerain can easily surpass them.
Definitely. East, even up 10 now, have been slowing down on offense because Colerain's defense has just been absolutely playing their heart out here, giving East nothing to work with. As Brady Bowman is just trapped up. J.J. Smith gets it, double covered instantly by Phil Emery. And Donovan Chambers, I mean, like I said, down 10, Colerain is looking like a dominant part of this game so far. If this score wasn't what we were, if this score was different, we would see this gameplay and think Colerain is absolutely dominating.
We're seeing a lot of time of possession dominance from East that just hasn't been converting to points. They've been up by their net a lot this half, but only 2 points on the board so far in the third quarter. It's just all about how you approach the game, and at the moment, it just seems like Colerain wants it more.
They definitely do. This is a last-ditch effort for Colerain, putting any effort in that they can get. East also trying to fight to stay alive. Brody Hayes, 3-point, not good. Luke Shaw tries to get up and tip it back to Bowman. He is successful. Appears they will call foul on J.J. Smith. Don't necessarily know what happened there. It is a throw-in for Donovan Chambers. Hefty throw there, taken by J.J. Smith. And Brody Hayes just loses track of it.
Just an interesting sequence there. They tried that deep ball again, Colerain did. But this time East was prepared for it. That last time it worked out so well because there was no East players in the area. This time Brody Hayes and J.J. Smith were covering it. But then after that, there was nobody down there. J.J. Smith, he got a little excited and he just tossed it off to Brody Hayes, who was facing the other direction. Luckily able to recover it, but ultimately we're still no more points than we already had before that.
Ashton Washburn coming up to shoot too. Ashton Washburn, first time up tonight, is 75% for free throws. Some of the highest on this team other than Charlie Willis, who's not playing tonight, who's also 75%. First shot up and no good. Some of the players, Colerain guys, forgot he was shooting too. Took off after that miss.
I mean, Luke Shaw seems to be the one who initiated it as well. They were all just very prepared. They want to get back out there.
Second free throw is not good. Coach Atkins very excited about that call.
You can feel his frustration with just the type of play we've seen in this third quarter. Colerain has just been completely shutting down the offense. If they haven't had as many possessions nearly as Lakota East has in this quarter, but they've been able to lock up East completely on offense. Just been very little they can do besides take it away, run it back down the court, and then eventually it'll just end up back in Colerain's hands.
I agree. They've just been doing absolutely nothing on offense, and even if they're playing hard on defense, it's just been something you can't be playing like this. Frankly, you know who I think this Lakota East team needs right now? I think they need L, or maybe Mr. Honhart from our student staff basketball game earlier.
You know, I thought you were about to say Trey Perry. And I was about to say, while the glaze is
Trey
justified,
Perry now.
while the glaze is justified, I think he's doing just fine over at Miami.
He's doing just fine. Shout out Trey Perry. Brody, as Isaiah King comes back in, good to see him getting consistent playing time. As play stops down on the court, didn't exactly catch why. Just trying to get the ball out now. Donovan Chambers, high pass over to Asa Brand.
Now Colerain with their first major offensive possession. They're just slowing down the game now, too. They'll say that Brett Johnson was out of bounds when he made that pass. But yeah, they're definitely just slowing it down on offense. They're going to let the opportunities come to them instead of letting, Lakota East just kind of bully them like they did in the first quarter.
I agree. I mean, after that first quarter, even though East has continued to score, it's definitely slowed down a lot even in this third quarter. 2 minutes left and East hasn't hardly scored at all. Donovan Chambers trying to work on Alec Washburn, sorry. Luke Shaw just absolutely dismembering whatever attempt that was from Phil Emery.
And you can tell by the body language of Coach Adkins, he's a little restless now. He's really hoping for something here. I mean, his offense has just been shut down outside of a J.J. Smith 2-point shot.
I mean, who can blame him? There's been absolutely nothing in terms of East defense, or East offense, sorry. And even if, Colerain hasn't necessarily been scoring either, but they've scored more than East has, and with this movement and how this has been going, Colerain could take this game, and that's something East just can't allow to happen. Last game of the season, senior night against an 0-15 team in the GMC. Luke Shaw gets the steal, though. Senior there. Brady Bowman goes and passes it just short. The Brody Hayes could not get it.
And it's just one of those offline throws there. I mean, the body of Asa Brand was really a factor. Brady Bowman tried to get it around to Brody Hayes, but he was not entirely open, right up against the sideline. And I don't even know if he fully knew the ball was coming to him.
Tough spot there for Brody Hayes to be in. Fun Brody Hayes fact, even though he is one of the better team players on this basketball team, as he does miss that 3-point, but J.J. Smith gets it back and brings it in. I was going to say, Brody Hayes' main sport is golf. So,
and he's pretty good at it, too.
He is a very good golfer, the junior. We will be doing golf streams next year. Anyways,
you best believe.
Attempt for offense by Colerain gets nowhere. Layup is missed.
We're going to figure out streams for everything next year.
We will be streaming bowling. It will happen.
Yeah, I can't believe we missed the bowling stream. We could have had it. We could have had it. It's all right. It's all right.
Always next year. We can stream wrestling, man. We really could just stream anything. We just don't.
We're going to get on that. That's a promise to all our viewers.
We come back down on the court here. Brady Bowman working on Asa Brand.
Bowman once again just working that half-court line.
Just playing the clock here. 14 seconds and counting. Brody Hayes gives it to Luke Shaw. 6, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Clock stops with the J.J. Smith goes out of bounds as he gets 2 free throws here. J.J. Smith goes up to shoot 3 throws for the first time. Currently 58% on the season. See how these shots come out.
Well, this has just been one of those problems. Both teams have kind of been playing sloppily. Lots of fouls back and forth for both teams, kind of just killing their offensive opportunities. J.J. Smith is the sole owner of these points for Lakota East this season, or not this season, this quarter.
As he barely keeps it in bounds. I don't exactly know what that was. He absolutely spikes it into the ground with a second left. Time runs out in the third quarter. It is Lakota East 39, Colerain 26 as we cut to break.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, some Lakota East students participated in a Martin Luther King Day speech contest, and the winner is straight out of our sophomore classes.
Somewhere I read of the freedom.
We welcome you back here to start the fourth quarter for this matchup. Coming into it, Lakota East is up 39-26 against Colerain. Colerain is starting off hot here, trying to get some aggression. Although Luke Shaw just completely shut down that attempt by Jaden Bryant. Jake Hall with nowhere to go. I mean, Jaden Bryant and Malachi Smith just all over him.
Just completely covered. A quick timeout called by Coach Adkins.
Stay with you here through this one. I'd like to note real quick, in this start of the fourth quarter now, your point leaders, Luke Shaw with 7, Brady Bowman has 9, Ashton Washburn has 1, JJ Smith has 14, and Jake Hall has 5. For Colerain, a whole lot of nothing besides Jaden Bryant, who is sitting on 11 points right now, doing a majority of the work for his team.
Both teams now with 3 remaining timeouts. And Ashton Washburn will throw it in.
Ashton Washburn's throw into Luke Shaw, who gets it up and misses the layup. Passes out to Donovan Chambers, gets it, the field goal shot, barely missed. And there it is, points up on the board. Colerain advances to 28 after a long drought. That was Brett Johnson. JJ Smith now back to Brady Bowman.
Just slowly letting the game crawl. Now this is kind of where you can take the advantage of your huge lead, because Colerain can't catch up if they don't even get enough time to score 11 points.
And regardless of the way this is going and on offense for Lakota East, if you're not scoring any points and they're not scoring any points, but you have a lead, you still win the game. I mean, even if Lakota East goes and scores 0 points, but in this fourth quarter and they hold Colerain to 5, that's still a win in their book. As never mind, Luke Shaw, 3 points, now has 10 total tonight. Great performance by him.
He's been a huge factor, not just in this game, but the entire season. Luke Shaw has been a 3-point machine, and he's done it again in this game, his second on the night.
As I believe that is another foul on JJ Smith. Now has 3 fouls. It is Phil Emery up to shoot 2. 56% of free throws. Here comes the first. It's good.
And that's been East's problem this year. They have had some struggles this season with being a little undisciplined. We've seen it since the start of the season, just a lot of fouls. Some players have gotten removed from the games for fouls.
JJ Smith, definitely a player that we see almost every game, if not every game, very often almost foul out. It's Luke Shaw's 3-point shot's just a little bit too much power on it.
He has already fouled out this season in a game against Oak Hills.
As Phil Emery, absolute monster of a dunk. Phil Emery, one of the taller members of this team, could not find his height, do not have it right now. The senior, Phil Emery, now has 6 points. Very impressive there. Colerain gets up to 31. Ashton Washburn now trying to get a lane. As he goes up, passes out to Luke Shaw, 3-point shot, bang! 3 points again for Luke Shaw. Time out is called, and we will step away.
Quick timeout there for Lakota East. Colerain, there was some energy coming from their bench just a few moments ago. Regardless of the score, they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. I mean, they don't want to go completely defeated in conference play. They're still giving it their all. Doesn't matter how much time is left, doesn't matter how much they're down. They are putting their heart and soul into this game.
I agree. And even if that just means that Lakota East is going to try and make sure that Colerain does go undefeated, or unwinning, sorry, in GMC play. Oh, wide open shot there for Jake Hall. It did not take it, though. Donovan Chambers absolutely smacking into Ashton Washburn. Jeez Pete's. Foul on Asa Brand. He looks a little confused down there what he was just fouled on. Luke Shaw throw in back to Brady Bowman. Jake Hall gets a pass out to Luke Shaw. Brady Bowman now. J.J. Smith misses the first free throw attempt, or no, sorry, field goal attempt. Oh. Jake Hall and Donovan Chambers tumbling around once again.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Jake Hall, and I think that was the correct call there by the referees. Jake Hall definitely had the lead, and he kind of pushed back against Donovan Chambers.
Could not agree more. Luke Shaw gets it again, lays up and does not get it. Both him and Brett Johnson down on the ground there. A bit dramatic moments there from both of them. Foul on Brett Johnson. Luke Shaw going to shoot two. Luke Shaw is 64% for free throws this season. First one is up and good. The Luke Shaw babyface signs are back up in the crowd. Goes and shoots the second. Up and good. As East improves to 46 now, Luke Shaw and J.J. Smith both have 14 points. Good games for both of them, 100%. As Brady Bowman comes on to the baseline for the throw-in. Trying to find a target, gets it to Luke Shaw. Three-point shot, up, bang! Luke Shaw just doing whatever he wants out here. Is now up to 17 points.
I mean, this is a game that's just been dominated by him and J.J. Smith. Luke Shaw has found ways to make threes pretty much anywhere from on the court. And he has been a contributing factor in this one. And that's why Coach Atkins has left him on the court for almost the entire game. J.J. Smith, another foul. He's up to 4 on the game.
Willing to bet they will take him out after this free throw as Donovan Chambers makes his first. I guess it just comes down to what's next. What will happen first? Luke Shaw hitting 20 points or J.J. Smith fouling out? We'll have to wait and see with 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the fourth.
They're calling a foul on Lakota East. Fans in the stands not very happy about what they just saw. And they're all the ones with the baby faces too. Possibly the Shaw family that were being the loudest against that call.
Brady Bowman goes up, gets it to J.J. Smith, who gets another clean layup. And East is up to 51. Brett Johnson goes up, tries to challenge J.J. Smith. Absolutely nothing you can do there. J.J. Smith has the height advantage. He's in his home court. Absolute block.
That was a great block. We haven't seen too many of those in this game, but J.J. Smith using that height to his advantage in order to make that play. And they call a foul on Colerain, so they're going to switch out who throws in the ball. I didn't quite catch the call there.
Me neither.
But whatever it was gave East, and this referee over here, I don't know what he's got going on, but he's been yelling up a storm these past 30 seconds. Because now East and Colerain just going back and forth.
Taking turns on throw-ins, see who will make it look prettier maybe, and the ref's just going to keep stopping it until it looks the way he likes. As Ashton Washburn absolutely stops that pass. What a jump. Luke Shaw takes it, goes up, passes to J.J. Smith, who gets another layup. J.J. Smith now up to 18 points. Passes Luke Shaw. Shot by Jaden Bryant, no good. Grabbed by Jake Hall.
They're calling a foul on that one. And now we will see Jaden Bryant line up for more free throws. He's kind of been the entire offense for Colerain. We were talking about just the inability of East to score in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter that has completely changed. East really picked up their tempo, and they have just been completely dominant over Colerain. It's just been kind of unfortunate to watch, as Colerain just they look helpless in this fourth quarter when they were really doing a lot of good in the second and third.
Game stoppage now as some of the refs come together to talk real quick. Foul was on Brady Bowman. Do know that now. I do not know who they were. Okay, they were originally calling it as I don't know what's happening here. They gave one to Ashton Washburn and one to Brady Bowman. I don't know what that's about. As Jaden Bryant's second shot is up and good. Jaden Bryant now has 13 points. Shaw gets it to Brady Bowman.
They're just going to slow this down here. Work on Colerain. They were going slower.
J.J. Smith going up, barely misses it.
They were going slower there, but then they decided to pick it up, kind of mixing it both in. They're not ready to lay down just yet. They want to just wring out as many points as they can get.
I agree. J.J. Smith, if he makes these two free throws, will have 20 points. I do really hope to see either J.J. or Luke, never mind, J.J. or Luke get to 20 tonight.
Be awesome if we saw both of them at 20. There's still enough time.
Very much so. It's be very helpful, especially with J.J. making this. And he does, as J.J. gets to 19. But then he goes out. J.J. Smith was one away as he gets taken out for Noah Fletcher. Interesting move there. Could have brought in Adelaire Muname, but Noah Fletcher working off of Phil Emery. Timeout. Colerain. We will step away.
Good morning, Lakota East High School. My name is Max Clute.
And I'm Luke Mickelson, and these are your weekly announcements.
We're off this upcoming Monday, January 19th for Martin Luther King Day. Schedules will stay the same as normal.
Speaking of Martin Luther King Day,
Back on the court now, 2:43 left. Just gonna throw it in from the side, Colerain. Bryant trying to work his way up, just imposing his will, but they're gonna draw a foul. Pierce will go to the free throw line for 2. Yes, for 2, as confirmed by the ref.
Foul was called on Noah Fletcher, his first. Isaiah King down, getting ready to get subbed in as Jaden Bryant makes his first free throw. Isaiah King goes in for Jake Hall.
Could be his final time in the regular season, at least, on this court.
Here's so. He's just going across town, hugging all his teammates, having a little bit of an emotional moment here, as there is still action on the court. Brody Hayes gets it, or no, that was Brady Bowman. Colerain just moving all over the place now. Behind the back, twisted little layup by Donovan Chambers, but it is good.
And that was just great ball retention there. Kind of slipped out of his hands. And then there were 3 Lakota East guys trying to get this ball at the same time as him. He still ends up retaining the ball and making the shot. Just a very pretty play there.
I agree. So there's only 2 seniors still left on the court. Wonder if Jake Hall will come back for a little bit longer here at the end. 2 minutes left. I still want to see Luke Shaw get to 20 points for his last game as a Thunderhawk. As Brady Bowman goes down for a second along with Noah Fletcher's free layup good. As Ashton Washburn is taken out, presumably for the last time of his high school career.
And he is subbed out by his brother, sophomore Alec Washburn. A great passing of the torch, you could say, moment for this team.
The ball just rolls out of bounds. Jaden Bryant is just there in absolute shock at what just happened in front of him.
Now remaining on the court is Luke Shaw. I imagine he will get pulled late in the game. They're going to try to get him his 20 points if they can.
I guess we'll see here shortly.
Still working along this Colerain defense here. Bowman now slowing it down a little bit. Stepping up to the side was number 40. That is, if you will give me just one moment.
Trying to find him right now. He's one of the JV players, so.
He is one of their stars. I wish I could know his name, but just some errors on the Lakota East website. He is number 40 on the team.
Luke Shaw comes out, and there are no more Lakota East seniors on the court for their last time playing here on the home court during the regular season.
And just a touching moment here. All 3 seniors getting their flowers, getting their roses.
Brady Bowman comes out too for Demetrius Reese.
Another JV guy getting some varsity playing time. Showing the love to likely next year's varsity starters. They've been pretty dominant in JV, and Coach Adkins showing his confidence in them.
Isaiah King just knocking over And Noah Fletcher gets up there. Nice little athletic play from him.
And he gets fouled. One of the Colerain players, he got knocked down pretty bad. He was a little slow to get up.
That was Meech Thomas.
Yeah, he's showing a little pain. He's able to walk off the court, but he will still get subbed out by Eli Dotson. Hopefully nothing too serious.
Noah Fletcher with the chance to put this game away fully. First free throw is up and good. Sorry, first and only free throw. 53 seconds left, 59-38. Colerain trying to just do anything they can, make this score look a little bit less aggressive.
And they're going to call a foul on Isaiah King. And we're just kind of sleepwalking to the end of this one.
Isaiah King, I've noticed, even before he was injured, he was definitely very characteristic for getting these fouls. As the free throw, first one by Eli Dotson. He's 50% on free throws. Second one is not good either. Noah Fletcher gets it, passes it out. Goes and gets it to Alec Washburn. Back to Fletcher.
They're looking for 60 here. Fletcher tries to get it.
And he does. Noah Fletcher coming in and getting 5 points within the last minute or two of this game. Puts East at 61. Noah Fletcher has it again, just going to hold on to it as he just gets rid of it to Alec Washburn as time expires. This has been Lakota East 61, Colerain 38 as our last game at home this